of the period. For example, if all payments are made at the beginning of the year, for a year's worth of expense, then when an expense is recorded in that month, it must be recorded. However, for some accounts, the amount recorded on the balance sheet is usually the same as the balance in the general journal. So at first of the year, we recorded the transaction as the expense. Then at the end of the year, we recorded it as the Here is for the example, leader and company name, the name of journal and the period. 31st December 2025, and the body is the import of the table. So in the 31st December, there is depreciation expense in debit 1 million, accumulated depreciation in credit 1 million, supplies expense 100,000 in debit, supplies 100,000 in credit, prepaid income 4,659,000 in debit, service income 4,659,000 in credit, salaries expense 1,500,000 debit, salaries payable 1,500,000 in credit. So the purpose of adjustment journal entry is to correct existing estimates so that they reflect the actual state of assets, liabilities, capital, income, and cost. So the main purpose here is to correct existing estimates so they show the actual amount of the account of the company. So why service company takes ICD or adjustment journal entry? There are two situations. First, a situation where a transaction has occurred but the information has not yet been recorded in the relevant account. The second situation is a transaction that has been recorded in the relevant account, but the account balance still needs to be adjusted to be presented at the approach amount. So the service company needs AGD to show the actual balance of the financial statement. First subtopic is cash basis versus accrual basis. So the definition, cash basis is a cash-based accounting method. Your company income is recorded when payment arrives. But in the meantime, accrual basis is a method of recording accounting transaction for income when here and expense when incurred. So the main difference of cash basis and accrual basis is cash basis recorded when we receive the cash, but in accrual basis we recorded the transaction when the transaction is happened. Here's the example. The case is the transaction is you have a receivable from a customer of $1,000 in May, but the customer paid in June. So by the case basis, we recorded this when we received the money. This when the recognition is in June. The journal is cash 1,000 in debit and revenue in credit 1,000. For the accrual basis, we recognize this when the transaction happened. That is when we made. The journal is receivable 1,000 in debit, revenue 1,000 in credit. Second topic, accrual account. So there's two types of accrual account. First, accrual revenue. The revenue is returned when the sales transaction or receipt of receivable occurs, even if the money has not been yet received from the customer. But the accrual expense are recorded when it incurred, even if payment has not been made. So accrued revenue is all the revenue that has been happened, but the cash has not not been received. But the accrued expense, all the expense that have been happened, but the cash not be paid. So the accrued revenue account, there's account receivable, interest receivable, rent receivable, non-receivable, and other receivable type. But the account for accrued expense, there's qualified employee salaries, interest expense, credit out at the end of the period, utility cost, credit purchase of goods or services that have not been paid, and tax that will have to be paid. The next subtopic is different account. So different account there has two types. First, different revenue. The definition is the money has been received but has not yet become income because the service or good has not been provided. Recorded as a liability in the balance sheet until the service or goods are provided. Meanwhile, the different expense, it is an expense that has been paid but has not been used or consumed in that area. Recorded as an asset or prepaid expense in the balance sheet. Then amortized or recognized as an expense in the following period. The account in journal for different revenue, there's prepaid income, prepaid rent income, prepaid interest income. And for account different expense, there's prepaid rent, prepaid insurance, prepaid utilities, prepaid advertisement, prepaid interest, and prepaid taxes. So here's the structure and component of financial statement. First component of the financial statement, there's income statement. The structure is the header, there's company's name, the title of statement, and the period of the statement. And the body of the statement is in the form of the table. So here we have revenue for $10 million, $10 million rupiah. For the expense, their salary expense $1,100,000 rupiah, advertising expense $300,000 rupiah, rent expense $3 million rupiah, electricity expense $200,000 rupiah, depreciation expense $1 million rupiah, supply expense $100,000 rupiah, and total expense for the expense is $6,100,000 rupiah. We depreciate the extra revenue from total expense and we got net or gross income for $3,900,000 rupiah. The next component of financial statements, their equity statement. The structure of equity statement, there's header, company's name, the name of the title of statement, and the period of the statement. The structure of the body is financial statement. There's capital beginning for 1,100 million from net income from previous statement 3,900,000 rupiah, and total is 103,900,000 rupiah. Then we left for drawings 500,000 rupiah. Then we got capital engine 103,400,000 rupiah. The next component of financial statement is balance sheet. The component of balance sheet is the header, company name, the title of statement, and the period of the statement. The component body of the balance sheet, there's asset. The asset has current asset and fixed asset. And for the right side, there's liabilities and equity. For the left side, the current asset, there's cash, account receivable, supplies, and paper rent. And for fixed asset, there's equipment and accumulated depreciation equipment. And for the liabilities, there's loan, salaries payable, and equity, there's owner's equity. So the amount in left side and right side must be balanced for asset and total liabilities and equity. Accrued vocabulary. So here's the new vocabulary for my presentation. First, accrued revenue is revenue recorded even though the money has not been received. And accrued expense or cost recorded even though the cost has not been paid. And there's different revenue transactions are recorded when the money is received. Then different expense transactions are recorded when the bill is paid. And there's prepaid expense, payment of fees when not yet in use. And there's utility costs for like supporting costs like electrical, water, and telephone. Adjustment, the process of recording the actual account balance value. So that's all my presentation about adjustment journal entry for a self-paced company. So for the next one, I will open the asking question session. For anyone who have a question, let me know. Okay, sir. So that's all my presentation today. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yes, sir. So let's continue our presentation. So I open asking question session. So anyone who have a question, let me know if you have it. Raise your hand if you want to ask a question. For people in this class or for people in the gym. Yeah? Silakan, bisa. Anyone have any question? If you have, please raise your hand. So your question is, when do we make adjustment? Is that correct? So when do we make adjustment? Usually the company make an adjustment at the end of the year. That's the standard for company to make adjustment. We make adjustment. Usually the company make adjustment at the end of the period of the accounting. For example, the 31st December 2025. So the company standard make adjustment at the end of the year. Actually, you can make adjustment at the middle of the month, but I suggest you make adjustment at the end of the month or at the end of the year, so that the company has the real actual amount of the balance sheet. Okay, thank you. Anyone have other question?
Okay, my question, what is an example of a transaction that use accrual account?
So your question is what kind of transaction that use accrual account, is that correct?
Yes.
So the example of transaction that use accrual account is something that we make sales. We make sales to customer, but the customer said he want to pay the sales the next month. But if we recorded the transaction when the transaction happened. So for example, today the customer come to us to buy our product, but the customer says he want to pay it next month. So today we recorded the transaction as today, and at the next month when the customer paid, we recorded it as the payment. The accrual account that use that transaction is accrued revenue and sales. Accrued account receivable in debit and sales in credit.
Can you tell me the journal?
Yes, so the journal is like when you have transaction of sales 1,000 rupiah. So the journal is account receivable 1,000 rupiah in debit, and in the credit you write sales 1,000 rupiah in credit.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone have other question?
Okay, so my question is, what is the main difference between accrual based and case based?
The main difference of accrual based and cash based. There, for the sample, the transaction, the cash based use the cash based record the transaction when the cash is received, but the accrual based
we recorded the transaction when the transaction happened. So, so the main difference is the cash recorded when the cash is received. The, the cash has been received, but the accrual basis we recorded even when the cash has not been received. That's the main difference between cash basis and accrual basis.
So which one is better?
So which one is better? Actually, the one is better is accrual basis. Accrual basis because accrual basis record the transaction when the transaction happened. So when we have transaction at this month, we recorded it as a sale. But so that's the actual amount the transaction in that month. So accrual basis show the actual transaction at that month.
Okay, Pian, thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. How many questions, sir? Yes, it's 19. Why we need adjustment journal entry? Because adjustment journal entry, the main purpose of AGA is to present the actual value of the accounting balance, the balance sheet. So when we not making adjustment, the financial statement of the company will not tell the truth. Actually, no. Adjustment is really important in accounting because it affects the financial statement. Then the financial statement will not show the true or actual performance of the company. So the adjustment journal entry is really important for our company. Thank you. Sir, how many questions for this session, sir? Only 4 people are asking questions. Oh, I'm not sure. The fifth person.
My name is Amal. My question is, what is example of a transaction that is declared person?
Okay, so the example transaction of that use different account is when the transaction is a customer payment or a service that have been paid that have not been performed. So we have service or goods that we not deliver to customer, but we recognize it as a prepaid income because we receive the payment from the customer.
Can you tell me the journal?
Yes. Right. So the journal for different account we use prepaid income for the transaction that I said earlier. We have a customer that paid for our service, but we not perform it for our service. So that payment has become prepaid income. And for the debit and for the credit, it's income. For the debit is prepaid income, and for the credit is liability income.
Thank you for the answer. 5%, sir, has been asking question. So I'm closing the presentation, sir. What, sir? So the difference for adjustment journal for a service company and manufacturing company. Service company making adjustment for their service income, but the manufacturing company make adjustment journal for their selling product or their selling inventory. So company for selling the service or and manufacturing company selling inventory or goods. For example, in service company, the people called the example of service company is the insurance. The insurance is a service company, so the insurance company making adjustment journal for their prepaid income to service revenue. But the manufacturing company, for example, Mayora, they're making adjustment journal entry for their prepaid income of selling goods. Here's the example of adjustment journal entry for a service company, sir. Their depreciation expense in debit, accumulated depreciation in credit, surplus expense in debit, surplus in credit, prepaid income in debit, service company income in credit, salaries expense in debit, salaries payable in credit. So this is the adjustment journal for a service company, sir. Yes, sir. Adjustment journal is very important because with adjustment journal we show the truth or actual performance of the company. Without the adjustment journal, the financial statement of company will not tell the truth.
So the summary of my presentation is adjustment journal entry are needed to align account balance with actual transaction. Cash basis accounting is recorded when cash is received using accounts such as prepaid income or prepaid insurance. And for accrual basis accounting is recorded when the transaction occurs using account receivable and utility costs. So that's my presentation about adjustment journal entry for a service company. Thank you for the attention. I will close this presentation with Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.